Well, the reason I supported him, and by the way, it was a year ago this weekend, I reminded Mr. Trump today that we were flying around Iowa before the first vote cast, and I said, I believe you're going to be the next president of the United States. And if that happens, it's because God has placed you in this position of leadership.
I am totally convinced that if the Lord were to say something to me, if the Lord were to say something to David, or if the Lord were to say something to Bishop that the president needs to hear, I have no doubt that we could do it and do it quickly.
Yes.
And have audience to say, thus saith the Lord, and he wouldn't just turn it over to an aide or something and just write it off. He would listen, and it would mean something.
You get a sense that the religious right feels like they can go in and get their or part of their agenda accomplished with Trump. I mean, I've listened to Hannity a little bit, and he is really focused hard on the Supreme Court. For more on the Supreme Court announcement, we're joined tonight by Mike Papantonio, host of the Ring of Fire radio show and America's Lawyer, which airs here on RT. Mike, your response to that? Are women's rights in for a big battle in the horizon?
They are. There's no question. Look, Trump has done everything he promised he was going to do when he ran. This is one of them. He picked a judge who spent most of his legal career at a swanky corporate defense firm who took up women's issues and didn't do all that well in protecting women. Represented oil companies, big pharma, Wall Street crooks of every kind. Trump says this is what they wanted. Well, the major Republican selling point for Neil Gorsuch is that he's a major figure in the religious right. That answers your question there. The religious right has been involved in this fight for decades and decades. You can count on this. He will push it to the very edge. He is influential in the way that he writes. He's very clear-cut in the way he writes. He is a charming character from everything we read. But behind that charm, he is on a mission. He's the guy who gave us Hobby Lobby ruling that allowed companies to block access to birth control through their corporate health insurance plans. That answers your part of the question about your women. He's also got a strong backing from the Second Amendment activists. He's tried to dismantle class action lawsuits brought by shareholders against Wall Street criminals. So he's everything that we would expect from the modern Republican Party. No surprises here. The thing about Trump, he says this is what I'm going to do, and then he does it.
Yeah.
He says I'm going after Roe v. Wade. I'm going to do something about it. And now this guy is the first shot across the bow.
At 40.
That is why I will get rid of and totally destroy the Johnson Amendment and allow our representatives of faith to speak freely and without fear of retribution. I will do that, remember.